All right, welcome back, boys and girls. Today we're going to talk about how what we learned in our genetics unit applies to the theories of selective breeding. So in our last screencast, we talked about natural selection. Now we're going to talk about selective breeding. And this is when organisms, crops, livestock, dogs, etc., with desirable traits are mated or bred on purpose with other desirable versions of that species to create a premium blend of traits. This can happen very quickly, unlike natural selection, which happens very slowly. And it's because we're forcing desired traits to be passed on immediately. So breed is a stock of animals or plants within a species having a distinctive appearance and typically having been developed by deliberate selection. Okay, so for example, remember we talked about Mendel and his pea plants. Well, if I want to only grow tall plants, then I'm going to pull tall plants, breed them together until I can only get tall plants. So what we would do is we would actually breed out this short plant here. So I would pull two of the tallest from this generation and then breed those. For example, corn. Tall plants would be advantageous because the taller it grows, the more sunlight it's going to get, and it will grow over other plants. Here's just a diagram to check out. Again, think back to when we were talking about Mendel and his peas, how we get rid of certain traits that we don't like. Okay? Product of evolution over time. Product of selective breeding. I wanted it to look cute, so I made it look cute by breeding the traits that I wanted to see. Selective breeding. Okay, so over 3,000 species of dogs exist. All started from a common ancestor, something very like a wolf. Okay, maybe not exactly like what we know wolves to be today, but a common ancestor. And we bred and bred and bred until we got specific breeds and traits that we liked. We also did this with a food. So here are some pictures of what it currently looks like and what we've modified. So in kohlrabi, we modified the stem. Kale, we modified the leaves, flower buds and stems in broccoli, lateral leaf buds. Okay, so this is what we've modified. Here's another example of something we've modified. We all want to get more bang for our buck. So if I can raise bigger, fatter chickens, I'm going to get more money per pound because I'm going to have more pounds. So changes in chicken growth. Take a look at 1957, the first column. Average chicken, 2 pounds. Take a look in 2005. Average chicken, 9 pounds. We're feeding them steroids and growth hormones to help get them bigger, bulkier, so we can make more money off of them. Here's another example of selective breeding. Which banana looks more appealing to you? Which would you want to eat? Again, look at the evolution of corn. We've selectively bred the species that we want to look and taste a certain way. Normal cow, Belgian blue. Again, if I can get more meat, if I can get more poundage, I can make more money. So my farm would be more profitable. Tigers, and ligers. We're breeding lions and tigers together. Okay, getting different genetic species. This is a liger over here. This would be more of an albino. Okay. Other examples of selective breeding. Chickens are bred to produce large amounts of eggs. Pet dogs are bred to have characteristics people want, like pointy ears, thick fur coats, small size, sweet temperaments. We don't want aggressive dogs. And cows, we can produce, make them produce larger amounts of milk. All of these are examples of selective breeding. All of these are bred to give us a specific trait that we want to see, either for financial gain or, in the case of dogs, we all want sweet pets and pets that are friendly. So these are some reasons that we would go with selective breeding over natural selection. It's when we want a specific trait to happen.